Okay, welcome back to another day, guys. I'm going to do some corrections.
Will be a deterrent for the inmates not only to stop contact but also help them if they need any assistance. Your level two is your verbal commands, so giving an inmate a warning saying like, "Hey, put your uniform on, stop doing that, no punching, etc." It's very important to always use your level twos, so your verbal to them, you need to explain what's going on and why you're doing it. Simply so they know what's happening because you're kind of like putting them in cuffs. It's a bit, how you going. And also, if they want to talk to leadership, which often they do, they like to keep up with us. You can be like, "No, I was verbal with them. I explained everything. They know they were in the wrong." From there, level fours would be if they were non-compliant for whatever reason, and you needed to tackle first before cuffing and dragging. And then level five is when you resort to your intermediate weapons. So you would use your baton for close proximity and your taser for distance. Next. Extending prison sentence. So in your F6 muscle, we have there on the right hand side at prison tickets. So in the yard, if they're being non-compliant or whatever for whatever reason, we would add prison tickets. So please do not resort to taking prisoner tickets ever. Taking tickets stops their ability to feed themselves because they need to buy food in the infirmary with the tickets. Also, prisoner's time may be extended based on actions while in the prison. So this is the list. These list is the maximum amount that we can put. So assault on staff, we would recommend a 5 starting with. We can go up to a 20 for a major incident, and supervisors or leadership can improve up to a 60. Attempted escape is 20. If they successfully escape and come back to the prison with a big pot, that's 40. Assault on prisoners does say 10, but we usually start with a 5. Like I said, that is the max. Failure to comply is a 10, contraband is a 10, but that's only punished for weapons. Uniform violations is a 5 after warning. So we do that one is quite common. So we usually like to start with a verbal. before we move on to giving them an extra 5 tickets, and abuse towards others, i.e. bullying, is another 5. The main thing that we try to do with this stuff is de-escalation. So obviously they're in the prison. They did an indictable offense for whatever reason. They were probably violent, and they're going to be in here. So we need to make sure that when we're using this stuff, it needs to be for a good reason. And number one, in my opinion, we would use it as a deterrent more than anything, because they don't want to be here any longer than they have to be. Yeah. Do you want to continue, Derek?
Yeah, I've got lockdown fires and AMVIC. So lockdowns is where the entire prison is locked down. All inmates are taken to the cells or infirmary if the incident is inside the cells. Lost my place. And, all right, yeah, I've lost my place. Hang on a second. I'll get it back. All right, locked away. Ensure that all inmates have food and water. They are kept there until the threat is no longer present and can be released into the yard where it is now safe. For example, God, I don't know why I've completely lost. Yeah, I'm losing my mind.
Just breathe, Derek. It's okay.
Examples of
That's where I am. Okay, so examples of why we would go into a lockdown is your fires, riots, hostage situations, etc. Probationary and upper allowed to apply for a fire training, which you can tackle small fires. Training for that usually pops up very, you know, every I think it's once a week in the training section of emails.
Once a month.
Once a month. Sorry, there we go. Fire. So, for a small fire, it's 3 fire trained COs to fight a fire. If we can't get that, then obviously we'll put a lockdown in and get CFA to come and do it. AV is not allowed past Sullyport, so that's the area out here where the Vicpol drops everyone off. If Vicpol needs them, they, you know, we can call them in here, but after they've been processed, we'll just escort them into the infirmary. That's what we've got it there for. Yes, they've never allowed past the front gates.
Another inmate down. Interesting.
Alrighty, so these will be your areas that you can activate lockdowns, oh my god, access cameras, and you can also operate all the door locks remotely. So the first one's off. Okay, I'm going to go and bash mate against the wall real quick. Overwatch Tower A, that's that one on the right there as you first come in the carport there. Second one is actually right here beside us in the information desk. Those 2 computers just there is another one. You have the cell block area up on the top tower. That's a nice easy one to get to. The Sally port in between the 2 gates. There's a little building there you can use. And the in-head area. Just be sure with the in-head area one not to use the cameras as it's the wires are getting crossed and it's putting in a call to
I used it before.
Every time you access cameras. Oh, did you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, must have. Might be. They might have sent the electrician and fixed her up. All right. So also with the door locks, the door lock action there's always good if you're say you've put someone in lockup, but then you're getting quite outnumbered and you need to leave the yard. The door locks is a good one, so you can actually leave the yard, leave that person in the cells, and unlock the cell. Obviously, when they're 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it be, is up. All right. I'm going to go again, or?
Yeah, because one of yours was pictures. Read another one.
Wow.
Wow, that's...
Righto. Visitation. So, prisoners must request a visitation and make a phone call to contact their visitors. Obviously, they're going to request it from one of us to borrow a phone and then go make their phone call. Visitors are not guaranteed that they're going to be allowed in, especially if we're obviously understaffed or the prisoner has been non-compliant. That's one of their things that can be removed, obviously. So once a visitation has been arranged, the visitor has arrived at the MRC and they've contacted the prison. At the moment, they can't contact us, so we can... Usually, if it's being sorted out, we'll send someone out the front here and then they'll radio through and go, yep, visitors here. Then we'll send another CO out and, move on from there. So prisoner can get 2 free visitations. Any further ones after that is going to cost them 5 tickets. There must be 3 officers minimum on any visitation. 2 officers are required for the visitor side, so that'll be this side here, and then one minimum for handling the prisoner. Ensure that you search and frisk both parties twice. So on the visitor side, obviously, if I would search them. Once I'm done, then Cole here would search them as well, just to make sure I didn't miss anything, or just a little thing on. Right, so prison visits must be supervised at all times, and the doors between the public and the prisoner must remain locked at all times. If the prisoner has requested a meeting with a lawyer, confirm they are a registered lawyer, which can be done within the emails.
What's up, new recruits? I'll be seeing you very soon. My name is Krishna motherfucking Singh, mate. You guys are gonna fuck around and find out.
He's harmless, he's full of shit.
It's very loud through the wall.
Alright, so... alright, so if it's been a... there's meeting... So when it comes to a lawyer, their visitation is obviously going to be private due to their, client... what is it called? Lawyer-client...
Confidentiality.
Confidentiality, there you go. Whilst all other meetings must be supervised. So when it comes to confidentiality, most of your lawyers are going to whisper through the phone anyway. So what we usually do is just put one person in either corner of the room, that as far away from the lawyer as possible, but obviously still in the room. But yeah, you just need to be out of earshot of them. Ensure that you let both parties know that the window in between is actually reinforced glass. A lot of people seem to think it's mesh and they try and push things through there.
And
Obviously.
bulletproof.
It's also very bulletproof, yeah. Once the visitation is over, so you escort them back, or escort the inmate back to the yard, not before actually you want to give them a search, then move them back to the yard. Same with on the way out. With the visitor, you just give them a quick pat down, give them the 2 pat downs to make sure, they didn't leave anything in there or stuff like that. And playing silly buggers in any way?
So this will be the standard equipment that all corrections officers will have. So you want to grab from the armory anytime you're on duty 1 taser, 1 nightstick, 1 flashlight, 2 med kits. You only have to grab 1 out, and then 2 will be into your pockets, 1 bandage, and 1 radio. Beadbag shotguns may only be used with approval by a member of leadership and above. The officers must be trained accordingly to utilize this equipment. So only FTOs and above will be having them. Reminder, no guns are allowed in the MRC unless for duress. So anytime Vic will come in, make sure that they're putting the guns away unless we need the help. The armory usage is logged. Misuse of this will result in a vacation to the Bahamas. So please don't try and sell your tasers. You will get caught.
Yep.
Not just your tasers.
Can imagine selling your corrections.
Have we already
equipment?
registered our details in the email
Yeah,
Yes.
we sorted that out earlier.
with all 3 of them?
Oh,
Alright, perfect.
Definitely
You
have,
here
please.
for the
Yes.
induction? Fucking...
Colin, that's Tyrone.
Yeah, I know.
That's the prison layout. We'll go over it in the tour. Government punishment. So please keep in mind that breaking any city regulations or prison rules might also be breaking some city regulations. So just a gentle reminder, selling items from the armory is very powerful. Please be careful when tackling and cuffing them too quickly. You just need to make sure that in your eyes they start standing up before you start cuffing. That's considered to be powerful. Using interactions with each other to pull through walls, like sometimes inmates like to do that. That's powerful. Dressing whilst you're being taken hostage / non-complying with the demands can also be considered as failing to fear for your own life. Remember that you cannot dress if your hands are up in the air. A bystander is responsible for dressing for you if you're the hostage.
Absolutely.
On with this radio. Where was I? Bystanders are responsible for dressing for you if you're the hostage, and your hands are in the air. And we also need to remind the inmates that the infirmary will result in amnesia because they don't have MVIC here to pick them up, and so they will forget the events that led up to them waking up inside the infirmary. And please, if you are going around the city after leaving corrections, you must go to a job center and or think about /my jobs and change to a different job.
The yard, please, Ron?
You cannot remain on your corrections job role if you're out and about in the city, because that's also considered to be powerful because they can't search your pockets. And then also just put in a prayer if you need, if anyone's breaking any of these rules. Last one you need to know, so leadership can carry beanbags, shotguns daily. As you can see, Con was doing that. Radio communications needs to be clear, professional at all times. Golf carts can be pulled out by a full CO and above, only 2 at a time though. They need someone who is golf cart certified at all times in the car. Non-golf cart certified operators can drive, however, the passenger needs to be certified. Only Overwatch certified FTOs can go up the stairs onto any of the railings or the roof. So please don't go up there. If an inmate does not want to check in, you can third eye them, and this will give them a private tour, so they will walk in themselves. Please note that sometimes the inmates do get stuck on the doors, even though they're supposed to walk through themselves. So just make sure if you third eye an inmate that you're making sure they get all the way into the cafeteria before they take over control and their private tour's finished. When clocking off, put everything in the armory besides your key card. That must stay in your pockets at all times. This is not to come out. And never let an inmate out. Even if they have a weapon, they need a court order to be let out of the prison. So we're simply to state something along the lines of, sorry mate, my key card's not working, I can't let you out at this time.
And no one can take your key card off you unless it's leadership, basically.
Yes. So the only time you would return your key card is if you're resigning.
Or getting
Welcome
fired.
to corrections.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, hi.
All right, we can head on in and we'll fucking.
Then
You guys
Sort of
smashed
don't
it.
they need their weapons and stuff
They
first?
do.
I need to put my weapon away, my pistol.
Well,
You know, not good going in there with a pistol. Deposit.
standard equipment. Pretty much. Grab one of everything.
Where is
except
it?
the fire extinguisher because
Pistol,
we are not
pistol,
fire
police
certified.
combat pistol.
What, withdraw weapon? Deposit?
Yes, withdraw. So withdraw a weapon will take one of
So
everything.
withdraw everything as well as the baton and...
Yes, everything except the fire extinguisher, pretty much. And then put it all back, bar your key card. Because if you're out and about, your corrections radio can be robbed off you.
Correct. Your key card can't. It's great. And if somebody does somehow manage to take it off you, well, they'll be in big trouble.
Question.
Not you. Yeah?
We're not obligated to tell our names, correct?
So,
What was that?
to get into the corrections
Oh, we're not
radio,
obligated to tell our names, correct?
14.
Tell who? What?
Tell the prisoners.
So-
our names.
Tell them what?
Tell them our
Yeah.
names.
So, Kelly and Hunter.
Yeah, when you're reading him the caution you are.
Is that what we're doing?
Any other time, no?
No.
No.
Taking one of everything out.
Oh.
No, you're
Fine,
definitely
good
not.
idea.
You're not police, so you're
I
not
don't know,
obligated to do that.
Okay. Thank you.
So join Radio
No worries.
14. That's us.
You on Radio 14?
The expectation or
On
etiquette
now.
on radio when you're clocking on and clocking off is to use your call sign. So for me, I would say 996 clocking on and 996 clocking off when I'm flying out or
Yeah.
going to do something else around city. I'll get you guys to do that now.
And you can, when you're telling an inmate your name, you can just use your first name. You don't have to use your last.
Big Pole to corrections.
Questions to Vic Pole, go ahead.
Oh, we have 2 in the man trap.
So Juniper, you're 257. Hansa, you're 256.
Yes,
and
wait.
Brody, you were
On my way.
255.
257.
Yes.
Do we wait for Vic Pole to jump off?
If we have any COs that
You can wait for the conversation to end and then you can radio that you're clocking on.
It's just corrections 257 clocking on. Is that
Correct.
what
Yes,
Or you
I
can
was
also
saying the
just say the
I'll have
numbers
this
as well.
started one,
Either or.
deal.
Okay.
Wow. If you just say the numbers, nobody knows what you're talking about, though. If you just say your number.
I think the
you're better off here saying a bit more than just your number.
Yeah, go ahead.
Corrections 257 clocking on.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, you could just say
Also,
257
one
clocking
in the
on.
emails.
Yes, please.
Corrections to the... Oh, shit.
You don't have to say corrections. You can just say your number and then clocking on, if you want.
Okay.
I think that's what he was trying to get at.
That's nice for me.
That's perfect.
256 clocking on.
Brady, did you clock on an email? Oh, you guys can also leave the email clock.
Have we got any COs that are not busy at the moment and not in the yard?
Brady and Hunter, are you guys able to clock on?
Yes, I clocked on.
Yep, perfect. And
There we
Brady.
go, coming.
Can I get all three of you to also sneeze? Now that you've got your taser in your pockets, your utility belt will show up. So just give me a
Brady, you can
hatcho.
leave the emails if you want.
Lachu.
Bless you, bless you.
Yeah, you don't have to remain in emails now, Brody.
Brady seems to be non-responsive. Okay, he's clocked on. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's squaring up.
Oh, my bad. My belt's not showing.
Just a heads up, guys. If you're coming into the yard, I want to do 2 ups, so just make sure you got yourselves a buddy, guys.
Oh, God.
Like that, is it, Derek?
What number was
Yeah, we did
the
it,
belt
man.
again?
What number's what, sorry?
Belt? Fix it.
13, I believe. If it's body and is it body number?
It's bags and parachute.
Bags
You
and
told me
parachutes at 120.
For me, it just disappears straight away.
Do you have a
Do you
taser?
have the taser?
No. Do you have a holster in your pocket, so?
No.
That's why. You've got to have a physical holster in your pockets.
Which one was
Is it
For
one
the
of
120,
the
you
COs
need a
told
physical
us
holster
that
for the leg
April
one, not
was
the
wearing
waist,
currently?
Yeah,
I believe.
Assistant Governor Summer.
but he was trying to stick the leg holster on.
Like 2 hours ago.
You
the
can't
chief
have the
told
leg
me what
holster
the
without a
Do you know what
physical
number the normal
holster.
is?
like
Do you know
kill
what the normal
someone
is?
so she could keep her pants off. But that was
Ask
2 hours
those
ago.
two. They've already got it set. Or just have a look in a.
Yeah, Hunter, what size is your holster?
Let me have a look.
It's either that. It won't be under
I'll
bags
leave
and
you guys
parachutes. That's only the leg
I
holster.
reckon the female one's probably different.
It's
Seven,
shirt and
could you come
accessory
up to,
56.
The red place, Sour
Shirt
Ridge.
and accessory
Isn't
56.
it in the handbook anyway?
Yeah, April's not following direction from CEO. She assaulted two CEOs, and this is the second lockup. So now on,
There you go.
I would highly suggest if we can put that uniform on her. That'd be great.
Oh, you just need to remove
Yeah, and just check her and look
the
out for
med
that as
pack
well.
on your thigh,
avoid
whatever
giving
that
it,
is.
please. Steven?
What the heck? How'd you get
How
a med
long
pack in your thigh?
I'm
is she
assuming
getting a
it's
20 or
bag and
15 or 5?
I think it was when I just left
Yeah.
the back.
COs do wear them that are.
Check the emos.
Did you want me, Summer?
Yeah, I need to see you on the roof, please, of cell block.
Yep, no worries, on my way. I'm just out front, so give me a minute to get there.
Okay.
Everything bag, I reckon.
Well found that was beanbag shot.
Enough!
Yeah, it's just Summer.
I don't give a fuck.
How you
Stop being childish.
Ah.
Get over it. You're in prison. You're not in fucking daycare. Get over it. Your fucking dad hits you too, but do you see you punch him back? No.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Summer.
Okay.
That's just too deep.
Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta love the inmates sometimes.
Oh my god.
Sometimes you gotta love to hate them. Let's be honest.
I'm running on a fucking borrowed time right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alright.
Yes,
I know the
Shani got
feeling.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I've got 10 minutes.
Okay. Oh, is that sort of borrowed time? I thought you
Yeah.
meant tired.
No. Borrowed
Yeah,
time.
I'm tired. Big day.
So I'll make this very quick, easy, and short. Because I don't have much time, and I got to quickly also do some other things. So, Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
It has come to our attention that there have been some incidents recently where you have been talking over fellow COs during trainings as well as inductions, and it has made them quite upset due to that, because obviously they are trying to do their job and you kind of come in and override that, which shouldn't be the case. It's called an FTO team. You guys are meant to work as a team. I understand that they might be doing something wrong, but just maybe letting them do what they're going to do, and then once they're done talking, just be like, hey, no, this is the correct thing, that's fine, but also just make sure it's very subtle and it wasn't telling people off about it, because I know that I have seen that body cam footage where you have told people off for doing the wrong things in front of everyone, which also can upset people. And we've also had a incident happen, I believe it was last Wednesday, where you had belittled Murdoch and basically making fun of him for leaving Vicpol, or there was something to do with involving Vicpol and his departure of Vicpol, which is not on, because like I said before, that we are a team. But yeah, so because of all the complaints that we've had being put through of your recent actions, unfortunately we have decided as a team that we are going to have to revoke your FTO position for the time being. You can become an FTO again in the future if you please, if you want to, but we just think that you need some time to reflect on these actions and to I've lost my train of thought real quick, sorry. Yeah, just basically reflect on
By the way, don't let April
your
out until she
actions,
puts on her uniform.
and think about how they can
Colin, if you're not busy,
hurt
can you come
people,
to the
I
cell
guess,
block to
in a
speak
way,
to
or
April to
affect
put
other
her
people's
hands on?
Unfortunately, I'm busy.
feelings within the prison.
Sorry.
I know I kind of sound like a broken record right now. I'm trying to keep this very fast, and I didn't really write down what I was gonna say. But yeah, it's just we are a team here, and we don't condone bullying. I'm not necessarily saying that you are constantly bullying people and stuff, and I understand that you've also experienced bullying here with the MRC as well, which is not on. But Con and I, we're both trying to crack down on that a lot recently, and unfortunately, because all the complaints that have come through has been mainly to do with
Get a inmate in cell 15
we've
some food and water,
come
please.
to
I
the
currently don't have any on me.
agreement
Yeah, I got
of
you.
revoking your FTO position just for now.
Okay.
Con, do you have anything that you want to say?
Well, the only thing I've got to say that it's sad to demote someone, anyone, and
It is sad.
Yeah, I know.
It's really hard.
It's hard. That's why I'm not talking.
Yeah. Look, it's not an easy decision, Stephen, because you are a great asset to the FTO team. And we love having you around. We love having you being able to train people, because you do a great job. But there are just some times where you do tend to slip up, and I understand that that's not completely your fault. And I feel really guilty for doing this, but we need to start cracking down on situations like this, and we need like I've been telling people, we need to start bringing some wake-up calls to people because they don't actually understand what they're doing.
Yep.
And we have spoken to, not necessarily myself, but like I know that Titus and Con and I think maybe Derek, when he was leadership, spoke to you, or Cody. I can't remember who else it was, but there were some other people that have spoken to you about, you know, your attitude sometimes, and we've tried being very lenient, and stuff like that. But it's kind of gotten to the point where it's like enough's enough. We've given you heaps of chances to try and reflect on your actions in the past, and it doesn't seem to really be going through. So this is kind of just like a wake-up call where it's like, I think it's just time for you to really step back for a second and be like, okay, well, what have I done wrong? What am I doing wrong? Like, just reflecting on those things, and just kind of working on yourself to become a little bit better with your what's it like, not verbal commands, but like, just being like, just how you speak to people. Yeah, say thank you. You like tone of voice and stuff like that. You may think that you don't have like an attitude behind it, or that's not what you're trying to do, but yeah, that's not what your intentions are, but it's just how it comes across to other people. And yeah, we are very sorry. It was a massive conversation that we've been having. We were kind of tossing it up a little bit, but yeah, we unfortunately, we came to the agreement of it being done.
I haven't been trying to bully. I purposely haven't tried bullying. You know what I mean? I'm not purposely bullying people.
I get that. Like, you of all people know, like, what it's like to be bullied and stuff. And I know that that's not your intentions to bully people, but it's like, there have been a fair few people where they're like, I don't appreciate... Oh, God. I'm just going to turn this off real quick.
You see the verbals, make sure
I
don't chase it behind.
the way that Stephen spoke to me about this, or they, they've been like, Stephen has approached me in front of everyone, basically yelling at me, telling me that I did something wrong.
I beg your pardon, Frederick.
It's just, it's small things like that that kind of affect people's...
I remember that.
Cole has his valuable.
Desire to clock on.
Thank you, Con.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not really.
I'm not very good with words tonight. Desire to want to clock on. And
Derek,
that's not 100% your fault, because, like I said, I know that's not your intentions. It's just how it comes across, and people also do take it the wrong way. But, I think it's just probably best if you just take a step back for a little bit and kind of work on that. And maybe in the future, once you've kind of realized or figured out maybe what kind of tone of voice it might be, because I don't specifically know how to describe it. It's just like, it's mainly from what I've witnessed, where you do tell people off in front of other people, and then like you kind of raise your voice a little bit, and you go like, no, and then it's like, that's what's a bit like, okay, Stephen, you just need to like calm down a little bit. And that's when we've tried talking to you about it before. But this is kind of where it's enough is enough.
All right.
Stephen, have you guys finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
Summer and myself are trying to make the MRC less toxic.
I understand.
Find another word. Yesterday, a few Big Pole officers clocked on, and you know how it made me feel? Like, I was impressed. Like, I go, okay, we're doing something here. Like, we're achieving our goal.
Yeah, well, that's like today. Today there was about like, I think 13 to 15 COs clocked on at like 12 p.m. And that's like really early in the day to see like that many numbers. Like, it's really impressive, and it's really great. So obviously we're doing something right, but don't think that we're happy doing this, please, because I am not happy doing this at all.
It breaks my heart, like, honestly.
Yeah, I've been trying my best. It just...
The paperwork and... Oh... Look. Anyway.
Yeah, I've been trying my best to, you know, not do the wrong thing. It's just, yeah.
No, but like, it's, how you explain it, your tone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have
maybe
any
just
recruits on
take
duty at
this
the moment?
time and
I know that
kind of just.
I'm not always the best at explaining things.
I'm down to the courts
I get that, and
when you're free.
that's okay. Like like
Who
myself.
is anyway?
Yeah, I was gonna say like myself, I'm not very great. Like I'm having problems trying to bring out the words, and that's why you guys have stepped in and helped me a bit here, which is I'm very grateful for. But yeah, no, it's just it's kind of just the tone and that. So please don't think that you're in. I know that we've obviously just demoted you down back to full CO, but like you're not completely like in trouble. We just want you to kind of take this time to reflect and to kind of work on yourself a little bit more. And we're happy to take you back into the FTO team in the future once you've kind of, you know, had that bit of a break and kind of figured yourself out a little bit. But just for the time being, yeah, we're just gonna have to put you back down to full CO just for now. Even if you like hang around some people and watch how they train and take some notes or something like that, like that's okay. But yeah.
Yeah, I got.
Do you have any questions or any concerns or anything like that?
So I can't continue training recruits, is that right?
You can train.
Okay.
You just don't have the ability to like mark them off and stuff like that.
Because your privileges of the, from the recruit tracker, they're going to be removed.
Yep.
Yeah. So if it's like just you and let's say a recruit on duty and there's nothing going on and, you know, you guys are aboard or whatever, you can feel free to still do some quizzes with them or try and have some fun or some taser training or like whatever kind of training is, a force training, anything like that. That's okay. That's fine. Like you guys need to do something while you're on duty. But when it comes to actually ticking people off or, sorry, oh my god, ticking people off and recruiting sorry, not recruiting them, promoting them to program and stuff like that, yeah, that's what will be removed.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I was saying to Brooklyn Carl, I think, he goes to me, there's no FTOs on clocked on. I go like while my brain was getting fixed, and I'll go look for Stephen, Samantha, and Zay. They're my best three FTOs. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And I highly like. Anyway.
Yep.
All right. Well, that being said, yeah. Sorry. Did you have a question, Stephen?
No, I just think we do need more leadership though on duty, because.
Yeah.
Look, that's being dealt with.
Yeah, because. You know, that's the reason I've had to step in is because there hasn't been, you know, much in the way of leadership around. It's just been you two, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, someone was away. I was away, brain issue or like repair.
Yeah.
2.5 weeks, and I did nothing, and like all I could do over the my imaginary phone was like small things. I couldn't even do paperwork.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about this thing to do with Murdoch. That's, yeah, I've no idea. That's a bit strange, that one. Can't even think of anything about that. Didn't even know he'd left Big Pole.
I don't know. There was just like 3 COs. I'm not going to name who they were, but there were 3 COs that came to me and was like, I noticed at the induction that Stephen was kind of making like snarky comments towards Murdoch based on him leaving Big Pole and saying that he was not the words, you know, you're stupid for leaving VicPol, but like something along the lines of that. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. I was just like, yeah, okay. So just 3 COs telling the same story. I was kind of like, but
No,
yeah.
I don't know anything about that one. That's.
But
yeah.
that's not really like the main thing.
Oh, I
It was
get that, but
mainly-
I'm just a bit, you know, finding it a bit odd.
Yeah, that's okay.
I wouldn't have said anything about Murdoch because I didn't even know he'd left VicPol. So
That's okay. But that's that wasn't the main problem
Yeah.
though. It was just mainly you know, how you jump in and talk over people and the tone that you have towards people, my training and that, and like yelling at people in front
Hey
of
guys,
others,
due to
like, that's kind of
the
main
high violence
issues
at
that
the
we're
moment,
having.
I just want to make
as
sure that
well,
all
which is why
COs
we've
are
decided to
aware to
take
just
the
sort of keep
FTO,
in sight of another person,
role
so sort of
from you.
buddy yourselves up.
But yeah, that's what. Okay, so I've got to. Sorry, I just really got to wrap this up. If you have
Yeah,
any
just
questions
make
or
sure we
anything
do
like that in
active
the future,
patrols as well, so don't
feel free
just
to come
stand
and ask
around.
me
I
or
would like to
email
see
me or
people
Con
walking around,
even.
just,
Yeah.
we've got a bit going on, so I want to
just make sure
keep an
all
eye
you
on
have to do is
grabbing
just make
things
sure
or
that
putting
you
stuff away,
change
you know?
your shirt back to the one
Primary's all
stripe,
clear.
and
No events to be seen.
yeah,
Normally, me or Summer
2 inmates have gone
are
into
supposed to
the
rip
cell.
him off, but I'll let you
I guess on camera
go
if anyone
change
wants
the
to do
shirt.
that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. If someone wants to hang out.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying now.
He
Oh,
was
that's-
saying that
the start of the
talk on
radio
radio while I'm
is
looking at cameras.
loud
Yeah, I
and
turned that off.
just trying to hear what Derek, why am I saying
Feel
Derek?
free to
I'm
record
tired.
anything you see as well. That way we
Oh, I'm
can keep an eye
tired.
on
I'm
certain
just
people.
I'm getting names mixed up. Con.
I'm not even on the radio.
Oh, I am seriously buggered after today. Ugh. Yeah, Maddox. Ugh.
Another thing. Titus and Maple.
I really gotta fly.
Yeah, go,
Sorry.
go.
I should be back in the next like
I
40
will
minutes or
say
so.
I've
if you
got
wanna
8
okay.
to lock up, and for some reason it's come
Yeah,
up
okay.
cell 20.
Titus and
Never mind.
Bye.
Sorry,
Titus and
no,
Maple
no.
step down.
Okay.
You know what? Never
Weird,
mind. I think I'll make
I don't know.
Well, what, do they just not have the time? Or
No. Titus is
Someone help me with this guy.
in control
of sheriffs, yeah.
Sheriffs. He hasn't got time for here, although he's an angel.
Hang on.
You good? I see you.
And Maple is doing other stuff. Wink,
Okay.
wink.
Put him down. Tell me.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh well. It happens. Yeah. And not much you can do about it, really.
No.
Just one of those things. Sometimes people just have to step down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now I've got to go in my head, and I'll catch you later in the yard.
Yeah, I don't know. I might not stick around. I'm buggered.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I literally feel like I'm about to fall asleep right this second.
Yeah.
Because for starters, even just driving home, that was a struggle and a half. We had a big pour, rain. It was raining, and it was that heavy that even at 60 k's an hour, I was struggling.
Yeah, you can't see anything.
Yeah. Like, I had high beam on, spotties on. Yeah, couldn't see much at all. I could, I don't know, maybe 5 meters down the road is about all I could see.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think that plus
Hey, just real quick,
work
guys,
today
you,
is really taking a toll on me.
The other day it was raining so heavily here, and I couldn't see not even 1 meter in front of the bonnet.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pull over, kind, and let it ease down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just sometimes, ugh. But the road I was travelling on, we have these trucks that travel on it, and they usually towing 4 trailers.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, if I stop, and there's no safe place to pull over either.
Yep.
So I was like, if I stop, what's the chances of one of them coming up my backside and just driving straight over the top of me? Pretty high. They might have cancelled them, but yeah, might not have either. So I was like, yeah, I'll just keep going. I don't particularly want to be run over by one of them.
Nah.
They got 2 axles on the front and 2 on the back of the truck, and then 3 on each trailer. So yeah, big trucks.
70 ton plus.
Yeah.
No, what am I talking about? 90.
Yeah.
Because my brother drives a tip truck, truck and trailer.
Yep.
And it's 55 tons.
Yeah.
Loaded.
Yep.
Way at the back of the prison. They're like looking through bins.
Gee.
Fast as hell.
Yeah.
See anything coming out of there?
That's it.
Pockets.
But yeah, these are, I think, 130 meters long or something like that.
Yeah. Crazy.
So, yeah.
Oh, Derek is the perfect person to ask because he drove a road train.
Yeah, these are next level. Like, they are only allowed on that road. That's it.
Gee. Question, is the road gravel?
No, it's
sorry,
bitumen, but it is in
okay.
a bad way. It is bad. They just tear it up, like literally tear it up.
Yeah, what you... Oh, no, you got to hit it
On
there
the cameras,
now.
keep an eye on
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, there's a fight.
It was a dirt road originally that they...
What's CO's dagger?
Ooh.
Make sure you get your tasers on you guys.
They widened and made 2 lanes, 2 proper lanes, you know, instead
COs,
of
where are you? I need all of
Yeah.
them in this canteen.
And then, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clock off.
Yeah.
I'm
thank you for your assistance
all
at
good.
the induction.
No, it's all good. Yeah, the only reason I talk over people, and I don't purposely do it, it's just
Go to the dagger, we're going to give everyone a
I
pat down before anybody
think
goes.
that they've finished talking,
don't
but
let
they
them
haven't.
leave.
And so I go to talk, and
Yeah, I do it too, but I go, whoops.
Yeah.
Get the
Sorry,
they got stabbed
I'll
out.
apologise.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
Get
out.
the
like I don't purposely
guy with the
do
big
it. It's
towel
just, you
bandages
know,
all over him.
it's just sometimes you think, oh, they stopped. Okay, yeah, I'll say my bit. Just usually I'm adding information that they forgot. Because they seem to do
Okay,
that a lot.
because I've got to go in my head,
Yeah.
if you hang around, hang around.
Yeah,
If
no,
you
oh,
clock off, clock off.
yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm even just struggling to talk to you because I'm. Yeah, as you can probably tell by the way I'm talking,
Oh, yeah.
I'm struggling hard, like big time.
Well, I reckon, I recommend you to go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta just want to chill a bit before I go to bed, but yeah, just
Can I
to
get
wind down a
someone
bit.
with me? I've got a
No,
I'll be seeing you.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
I'll see you
okay.
around somewhere, sometime.
Yep.
Medical
Oh,
attention.
Okay.
I feel
I'll bust there.
See, I feel like about to walk off the edge of the building. Let's go to the in-head area and clock
Oh, you've
off.
got Freddie. Do you need another one, or you good?
Freak. (916) is clocking off.
See you, mate.
Even.
See ya, have a good one.